1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, folks, welcome to the MUDBLOOD podcast. Today, obviously, we're missing William, but I've brought you in a live LIANNE, and can't believe it's set right facing the camera. we says a minute, and we'll have, sorry, I haven't even introduced her, LIANNE MCCOEY on the fucking show today. She is the co-host today on the podcast. Welcome to MUDBLOOD. Yeah, I was going to say yes, it's going to be, because LIANNE came in, and she was like, a dog's in the car, and we're like, go and get the fucking thing. And she was like, no, we'd be grand. And I'm like, no, it's fucking free. Because it is freezing.
It is freezing.
It is freezing. And then I went, he'll be the, me and Sean started laughing because I says, he'll be the first dog in the podcast. And then he isn't.
Oh?
I had a dog, Jago.
Right. As in wacko?
He was fucking wacko.
Was he a paedophile?
No, he wasn't a paedophile, but when I bought him, he was told, I was told, he's going to sit down there. I was it's so funny in the direction of the camera, like it's just like yeah, so I was told he was a half snoozer, half fucking thing, right? Yeah. And so we thought it was going to be a small dog, and then it turned out to be this big fucking dog. It was half a Belgian Malamute.
Oh, they're mental.
Yes, and a fucking Rottweiler or a red pointer, one of the two. It was like a German pointer, wasn't it? A German pointer. So German pointer, Belgian Malamute. It was fucking insane of a dog, unbelievable dog, but insane. Like, we were in Donegal, and her stepdad was sitting there, who's fucking was in his 70s at the time, and the window was open, and the fucker jumped over his head through the fucking window.
I've seen videos of that where they just like they can like
just
run up walls and everything, and fucking
climbed our garage, and was on the neighbour's roof.
Right.
The neighbour sent me a photograph. Your dog is literally on the roof of my house.
How do you remedy that?
Well, that's what he was saying. Oh, he was such a good dog. He ended up, he bit the baby in the house here, and we had to get stitches and stuff. And I was like, it wasn't her fault, so it wasn't his fault either.
Was the baby just a dick?
The baby jumped into the cage where the bone was, and it didn't bite. It sort of went,
yeah, and
its teeth hit the skin, do you know what I mean? More so than bang. So we get rid of him, and I was saying to him, funny, he lives in Puglass now, and he like he can fucking put out. He got a wee flat in Puglass, fucking just walking about with 2 bags. Oh, that bastard.
He's got rid of me because he's got that shit.
Jack,
we fucking better.
We done a podcast, and he was in the house, and I was going, I can hear a baby crying. Like,
it was like a child.
It wasn't even
like a child crying.
It wasn't even like a dog noise. It was like a baby going. And I was like,
and then it was
where's your fucking meat? Like a squeal. And I mean, there's a baby somewhere. And I went out looking, and I looked in the house, and it was the dog.
The dog was underneath the shed,
squealing. So we brought it into the podcast studio, and it fucking bit every one of our feet. It, remember, biting the leads, it was pulling everything down. Where's your dog's come in and is sitting on the table?
He's a chilled out lad, aren't you, Pop?
Oh. Yeah. He's just glad he's not in the car no more.
Do you know what? It's probably warmer in the car.
See, and well, for a wee bit, cars fucking do drop temperature very quickly. And I know dogs have a wee fucking woolly coat on, but he's used to being in the house. So
yes, he's a good lad. He's a good lad, and he was.
What type of dog is it?
He is a cockapoo mixed with a Bichon.
Half a Bichon cockatoo.
He's a cockapoochon.
That's a great name, Bichon cockatoo.
Bichon cock.
Just say that.
Bichon cock. Sounds like a code name.
Bichon cockatoo sounds like something you fucking asked for.
You think so?
Oh, what?
Right. Depends if you got a cock. Suppose, doesn't it? Or two. There's a song with that, isn't there? Yeah, so we went for coffee this morning and all. So he's had his coffee, and he's had the girls.
He drinks coffee?
No, he doesn't. The girls in the coffee shop always bring him over ham and everything. So he's all like, Cheers, girls. Thanks very much.
It's definitely a dog's life. I think some people say it's a dog's
Fuck,
life.
it is a dog's life.
People, like, I know there's people bad them, but most people fucking love seeing a dog and they fucking will give it stuff.
I walked around that fucking town of Newry for all my life, and people never spoke to me. And then whenever I got a dog, people were like, "Oh, young McCoy, what do you call this boy?" I'm like, "Fuck you."
Oh, he's overlooked for the grub.
I know.
Do you know, right?
What are you eating tuna at 11 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
You're psycho.
He is a psycho. And
But
Leon came in to says, such a coat.
That is a coat. That, like, there's coats and there's coats. Like, you know, what is the history of that coat?
It's not very ethical. It's not like a wee, like, vintage...
Sustainable.
You know, it's
Yeah.
a boohoo sheen sort of fucking number. So,
But you like it?
I love it.
Do you know what? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. It's a good look. To contrast well with your hair too.
Do you think so?
Hmm.
Because there's certain things you shouldn't wear, like, when you've certain colours of hair. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't really wear
Red.
orange or red. Red, you can't do it at all.
Yeah.
And you support Liverpool?
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate.
You didn't think that
Just
one?
just wear the away
Do I
jerseys.
make that?
Yeah.
Lyrics?
The green and white one.
Ah.
It's class.
Nah,
You wore a green and white Liverpool top with your hair, you look like a tricolour. You
Oh,
could.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you for coming up.
You're very welcome. Thank you for asking me.
No.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Money slagging.
It's you know what? We be weeks and we be going, fuck, we need somebody, and you can't think when and then you go, fuck, I always meant, like, there's a girl that I was meant to have on this podcast, I'd say for the past 4 years.
Right.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Plus, you know, you don't really think of people that are outside of Belfast. All these wee Belfasties are all...
Well, you're scared of people, you're going like, fuck, will I travel up?
Well, here, you'll have to travel down to me if I start one.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to look at it that way. You know?
Well, that's it. And people will travel. People do travel for them. I mean, I'm going to Dublin in February to do one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Who's that? Is that you're doing? Is it one of repute? One of note?
Eric Lawler and Willow
Oh,
Waits one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going down to do that one. And, what do I mean? I fucking went to Liverpool and done Have a Word. I've went to Bolton and done Dead Man Talking. So I've travelled for them, like.
Yeah.
I think about it, like.
There you go. By the way, Merry Christmas.
Oh, Leon made,
It's come out of the sheet.
Leon made me a cake.
You don't snort it.
Sometimes you do. Do you ever be out hungry and you haven't had anything and you get in the house and you near enough, like, snort the food?
If I wish I was snorting food, I wouldn't be in the trouble I'm in if I was just.
You know, like you're literally, you're like fucking grabbing. It smells lovely. I like lemon drizzle cake.
Well, that's basically lemon drizzle cake, but there's raspberries in it as well for a wee bit of extra.
Just that wee bit.
Just
of
wee
kick.
bit of extra, you know.
Is that like a bisexual thing?
Bisexual thing? I don't know. I'm not
Putting lemon
bisexual.
with fucking raspberries.
I don't know. No, it's just because it sounds more fruity. Sounds more like, you know, la-di-da. No pressure. Like, he's in the corner eating fucking tuna. You're sitting there,
And I'm in raspberry
gi-
fucking.
giving my cake the once over.
I know.
And now the
Fuck
dog's
off. No, you're not getting
back
none.
on the table again.
You're not getting none.
Showing
Makes you
everybody
geeks
his
all the time.
anus.
She makes you geek all the time. Thank you, Leon.
You're very welcome.
Did you want some?
No, it's fine. I'm grand. Thanks.
Who got far too comfortable making this podcast? Somebody needs to give us a good bit of motive.
What do you mean?
We're just so laid back with it.
Well, that's what people want to see, isn't it? Though?
I know.
And people don't want a fucking like setup thing or something like that. There.
Well, like, you get a load of questions and all, like, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and it's better just a conversation. I think that's what people want. People want to be sitting listening to that there because it's. If you watch Google Box, like, I don't know, some ads now getting to the stage where it's fucking scripted, but at the start it was fucking great because it's just people sitting in the house talking about what's going on.
Just chatting shit.
And fuck, that was what the gig was like. Fucking Newry, wasn't it?
That was. It might as well have been fucking Galway Walks by. I was embarrassed, and it wasn't even our gig.
Because it was your town.
It's my town, but
Well, it's a city now. Sorry.
it's been in the city for 25 years.
What? Hasn't now?
Yeah, Millennium. Well, good enough. Millennium 2002, 2001, 2000. It was in around that time. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I know. So was
That's insane.
Lisburn was as well at the same time.
And they only fucking give it to Lisburn because you were getting it.
Well, do you know what I mean? Couldn't let us have it.
Lisburn didn't have a fucking hotel. Did you know what?
No, I actually didn't know that. Well, they had a premiere in. Or did it?
That was built. That was part of the fucking becoming a city thing. You can't be a city if you don't have a hotel.
Right, I didn't know that. Yeah, no, well, we had a
2002.
2002.
The Queen's Golden Jubilee celebration.
That's what it was. That's what
Good
it
old
was.
Queen.
Yeah.
Good old Queen giving it back to Newry.
Giving it back. Well, she
But
gave
like-
us fucking plenty. She gave us the Brits. Fuck's sake. Say just taking stuff away.
The famine. She gave us the famine and everything. Oh, bastard.
Oh, God. That's not true. I like Lizzie. I didn't mind her. I could have her alright.
I think when she got there early age, I guess she was...
I think she was just like, oh, fuck. Get me out of here. You know, I got her. I gained a lot of respect for her whenever she did that. You know, the opening ceremony of the Olympics.
Would she let on James Bond?
Yeah.
You know, James Bond didn't jump out of a helicopter with her.
Do you know? I had a feeling that perhaps that didn't happen. But
So there's protocols for that sort of
there
thing.
would be protocols. Not so much you could see upper skirt. That'd be the big thing.
See
Like.
the Queen's knickers.
Well, or not. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, you definitely, like, the Queen would not have approved of the behaviour of some of the citizens of Newry, some of her loyal
It
subjects.
was just one of them mad nights. And do you know what? Most of the people were at it were like, I loved it. I was going, we hated it
Yeah.
as acts because we just felt like it was too noisy. It was too mad.
So noisy. And like, all bets are off. Like, when you're MC, you know, and people are just like, you know, getting cozied up or whatever and still having a wee drink and going to the bar and all, that's okay, that's grand. But I mean, fuck up whenever the headliners on,
It was
especially.
insane. It was like so much talking and it was all at the front.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't even. I don't know. I just know me and Darren were standing in behind the curtain, being like, "How is he still talking to?" I would have lost my shit.
You just have to push on with it.
I know. See, I did a gig and I was trying to think of where it was. There, a lack of months ago, and there was a bit of chat. Oh yeah, it was Newry City. Do you ever do it? The showgrounds. There's the gig, Ali Mackenzie and that. Have you ever done it? No.
Oh, Newry City Football Club?
Yeah.
Yes, no, I did do their gig.
It was it, and I had just come from work, so I was like, zoom, get in the fuck, and just talking. It wasn't even heckling,
But
it was just
do
talking.
you think that people are like that with you because you're like known in Newry?
To a degree, I
Or
suppose.
do you think it's a gig that people don't know how to behave at?
I think people don't know how to behave. But it was a similar setup to what was happening with you. It wasn't heckling per se. It was just people talking. Like you might say a line,
and then
they'd turn around and be like, "Hey, do you remember fucking blah?" And you're like, "Shut up, let the man fucking talk." But I cracked up that night down in Newry City. I was like, "Lads, fuck up, will you?" You know, and made a bit of a joke or slag them or something like that. And then it kept on going, and I gave another fuck up. And then the third time, I was like, I shouted, like, I was like, "Lads, shut the fuck up," and the whole place went completely silent. And I felt bad then. I was like, ugh. And I was like, "I'm not angry, lads, I'm just disappointed in you."
Yeah.
And then, and I was like, fuck me. But it was just the whole way through.
Yeah.
No concept.
I've only ever had to come off stage once because something was that bad, and it was in Newcastle, and a girl fell asleep and there was a fella trying to molest her.
Great. So you just came off the stage and left them to it? You didn't go to
And I was like,
defend her honour?
can somebody come and... I was able to see what was going on.
Yeah.
Nobody else could, because I was on stage, so I'm looking down, and she fell asleep, and your man, and he was a strange. I had established that he had only met her that night in Newcastle, and
So it was actual molestation?
yes, where she fell asleep, and he was like putting his hand, and I'm like, folks, we need to address this here. Like, this girl is that drunk that she's fell asleep, and he is, and I know because I've established that they only met like a half an hour ago before the gig. And they had to come in, and I'm like, but don't be putting the two of them out, because
Aye.
she don't know who or where she is.
Yeah.
She had flew in from fucking Scotland.
Fuck.
It was mental. Mental. And then when I finished the gig and I was sitting down the stairs, a girl came in and came down and went, "You can't joke about rape." And I went,
Someone was actively being raped, almost.
I wasn't joking.
Yeah.
I was literally saying, I stopped the show because a girl was being molested in the front of my show.
But
And you're saying to me about, I wasn't joking. That's why I went off stage. And then the following year, I'd done Newcastle again, and we had to stop because two girls were lat off their heads. They were just constantly going, "You," the whole way through the show, and I had to stop the show because people couldn't enjoy it.
Where was this, in the cinema?
In the cinema in Newcastle.
Yeah, because I did it a while back and I was like, "Oh, this is lovely, this is really
No,
nice."
brilliant gig.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Sales
That's
out every
wild.
time too.
So what happened to your man then?
And I don't know what happened after that, but I was like, "Please, if you sort anything." So the girl, one of the staff brought her across the road and got her coffee.
Right.
And then they made sure your mom was away. And then they got her back to her hotel. And I was really worried about her because she had told me she flew in from Scotland for the gig.
Jesus, that's unhinged. Now, the thing wasn't that bad in your ear, like.
She gave me there was a bag of stuff she left me, like, and there was about £200 worth of stuff in the bag. Like drink and bottles of drink and posters and all stuff that she knew I liked. Do you know what I mean? So
Right?
I felt bad for the girl.
Big fan.
Big fan, and then got really nervous and got so drunk that she fell asleep and got molested.
And got molested. Do you know what? That's, never meet your
Can you
hero-
put that in the poster?
Never meet your heroes. Fucking.
I didn't molest her, Leanne.
I know, but I'm just saying, if she wasn't so obsessed with you,
And
she
then
wouldn't
yes,
have been in the position to be molested.
The SSE, a guy in a wheelchair, got pushed out
Right.
this year
Just for the crack?
just for shouting. And we've talked about it in the podcast. Like,
Right,
it's just-
okay.
He just was the whole fucking time.
Right, okay. So did somebody...
When he describes that, because
Yeah.
it's not, that's not what, it was a drunken moment.
Yes.
Not,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
It
man,
wasn't,
shut up the
related
fuck.
to the wheelchair.
no.
Right, yeah.
It was just, he was just,
Without context.
yeah. So he gets fucking pushed out.
So whenever you say pushed out, I just imagine that somebody just went,
Yeah.
and it's just him.
Basically.
It's just him rolling.
It just basically pushed him out. You can hear him fucking leaving.
Holy shit! Just push him straight into the water.
I don't know where he went. I think he's alright. I haven't heard any more about it, so.
Do you know what? That reminds me. The time I worked in the bank bar, and obviously there's the nightclub and stuff. And one Christmas, like whenever things were great, like 2004, 2005, like
Are you talking good money wise?
great. Everything was great. Yeah, everybody had money. Everybody was going out at the weekends, Friday and a Saturday, having a great time. Working in a nightclub was fucking brilliant, because not everybody was off their tits and gear, so everybody was in good tune and it was all good. But at Christmas time we had a staff do, and we all come down. Welcome down to the beach club. We'll go to this fucking beach club. The people talking about, because we got the doorman, because there was a load of ones that were like,
Is this for the Christmas do?
this was the Christmas do, but it was in like January or
yeah.
something. So said to a couple of the boys that were on the door in Newry, listen, we're going to be coming down. It was a Tuesday night or something. It was Tuesday night, beach club night. Right, okay.
I was in it like during the week, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I think it was a Tuesday night, and I said, is that okay? We take these guys down? Yeah, it'll be grand, it'll be dead. Like, such and such is going to be on the door, and because there's a few young heads there. And I had them coached on the way down on the bus. I was like, right, no fucking about. Do not make an arsehole out of me. I'll go fucking apeshit, right? Don't get too
Were you a
drunk.
manager in the...
I was manager, yeah.
Right, okay.
Get red and
I
red.
gathered that from the way you were shouting at them.
I know. But they all get on alright with me. Like, I was the cool manager. And they were like, no.
Did you think it, or was that...
No, it was the other boy was dreadfully uncool.
Right,
so
okay.
it made me look cool by comparison. So,
There's nothing better than a self-acclaim thing, like, isn't it? No, I was damn near the cool one.
yeah, I was the cool one by default. So I'd say to them, they were alright, yeah, no, we won't, promise we won't. And I'd say we were in about a half an hour. I was wandering about with 2 bottles of Moët, right, thinking I was a baller in the beach club. And one of the doormen went, okay, come over here. And I said, what's wrong, boy? He says, one of your lads there, he's at the door there, he's a wee bit. And I was like, wait, look at him here. And one of the boys was in a wheelchair outside the beach club vomiting. like actually full Steve, like he was just in it, and he was just like,
couldn't hack the big smoke.
man, cadabra, over the fucking wheelchair. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, lads, I'm so sorry. And he's like, what do you want to do with him? And I was like, well, just like, you know,
Leave
he's
him.
like, he's not doing any harm there, we'll just leave him there. And I was like, grand. So in it, like the doormen were on the door, there's just this young lad saying in a wheelchair, just fucking vomiting.
Sleeping.
Yeah, more or less.
And did you get him on the way out?
Oh, I'll take him home. Like,
Is that still
he's not
sitting
still there. Like,
in the wheelchair?
maybe that's who was in the fucking thing. Maybe he wasn't roaring, he was just like,
He's in the cupboard in the fucking Odyssey and they just go, here, bring him in. That's that one from Newry. Hey, no Leon, no.
I'm on my staff too.
Oh,
20 years
fuck.
later.
Staff dues are mental. Staff dues are fucking mental.
That one was good crack. But
I remember when I was doing the door, I worked with this fucking guy in the door. He was fucking rocket, right? Tattooed from his ankles right up. And we went out to staff do January time. It was like a fucking Tuesday or Wednesday night in January. And my missus was like, are you going to work tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, I'm only going out for 1 or 2. Like, it's fucking... We went out, free bar. Like, it was just... I don't remember anything after, like, 11:15. Because the fucking guy I was working with was like, here, fucking shot after shot. Ugh. And I just remember him opening my front door with a key, and I'm sort of like sitting in the garden. And we went in, and he was like, what time are you meant to be in work? And I went 7 o'clock. He went, you have 15 minutes to get ready. Fuck. And I was like, oh fuck, I haven't been home. And he brought me in. He says, where's your work clothes? And me, probably still in the washing machine for yesterday because I can't see her drying them. And we went into our kitchen, and he went, I don't know, they're in the tumble dryer. And I just remember the wife fucking stormed into the kitchen. And she's like, where the fuck have you been this fucking time? You said you were only out for 1 drink. And he was just standing in the corner, and he went, morning on there. I just turned around and went, alright, Collie. She just turned him back.
so where were you head to work then on the
I was going to work on the sites.
sites? Oh,
And she was just like, she shouted down the stairs, he not make it to work, he not make it to work. I got picked up and I fell asleep in the van, and I got woke up when they were driving home.
where were you heading? Where were you going? Like,
I think we were working in Bangor. I
Right.
think that's what it was. But I slept in the van all day.
you didn't have to go to Dublin or anything? Like,
No. But I think the drive was like 40-minute drive.
yeah, oh,
And I was asleep by the time I got to the site. And I didn't wake up. And they got into the van at 4:30. And I was still sleeping. And
the heat, you see. I used to,
like
whenever
your dog that left the thing.
whenever, the odd time I would have had, my dad would have phoned me to lift him from the pub. And I worked out that if I didn't want him to talk shite to me on the way home, I just turned the heat up in the car.
So you'd go.
So we'd talk for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then you'd see and then he'd go around the corner and cut his head off the window every now and again. Oh, just right, a minute, you know. But yeah, get the heat on, get the wee sleeping tablet, and that's you sorted.
Oh, fuck.
Easy.
It's mad the way people react. Like, see, after that gig, this thing happened, right, Sean? And this is fucking insane. Like, the more I think about it,
What you gonna say?
we finished the gig, right, and fucking talking to people, whatever, and we're like, well, head up. Darren was like, do you want a fucking proper pint of Guinness? And I was like, yeah. And he says, we'll go to the Canal Court, you'll get a good one in there. And we're right, okay. He says, Terry McHugh's on with Jake O'Kane, so we want to say hello to Terry. And I was like, well, I haven't seen Terry in about fucking 2 years, let's go and say hello to him. So me, Leanne and Darren headed up to the hotel, and we got up there, and it was people at the show, people not at the show. The hotel was fucking rammed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is like the 28th
28th.
of December, so, and we're sitting there, so we're just sitting down in the thing, and 1 or 2 people passing, oh fuck, there's your man. This guy come over, here, can I get a picture of you? He was like a foreign fella, do you remember?
Oh yeah, oh darn, it's him.
Could I get a picture with you? I don't know your name, but I know you're on the TikTok. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, here, will you take the picture to Darren? And Darren was like, yeah, no problem, because Darren's a nice fella, and you know Darren, nice fella. And then he said something to Darren, and Darren just fucked his phone down the chair. Take it yourself. And I went, fuck me, what did he say? So your man took a selfie, fucked off, and Darren says, what was it, your shirt's like you're dressed like an elf.
We were dressing an elf, yeah. Darren had like
He had like a checkered shirt, but
yeah,
it was
green
like,
and red and fucking lovely. Yeah, he didn't like that.
he really didn't.
No, he didn't like the elf accusation.
You threw the phone down, he went, fuck it, take it yourself. So that happened, so it was like 1 or 2 wee things anyway. And then the next minute, this guy come walking across, like big skinny culture. And he just looked at me and he went, "How's it going, you fella, yeah?" And here's me, "Oh, dead on." Here he was, "Tell you, seen you up the Burnham." Here's me, "You from Cookstown?" Here he was, "Oh, fuck no, I'm from South Armagh." Fuck that. You right? Here's me, yeah. Just in, what was it? Oh, I says, you up the stairs saying take cocaine? And he just looked at me and he went, "I dabbled in it when I was at college up in Belfast, but like I wouldn't be into it, but thank you very much." And he just walked away. And I went, and I looked at Devons and I went, "What did he think I said there?" And it took me a minute and then I clicked on. So when I said to him, "We up the stairs at take cocaine?" he heard, "Do you want a whack of cocaine? Or do you want to buy cocaine?"
Because I heard him saying, and he done the old, I dabbled in it when I was in Belfast.
That's what he says. Like, he says, "But I don't bother now." Like, and then away he went, and he never spoke to me again. Here's
but
me.
you have to get a man that was in the horrors, like he'd just stepped out of recovery, and then fucking his first night out, you know.
And I said,
he gave himself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
But there's this fella from South Armagh, and he's went back to his missus, man. "You're never going to believe
He
what
did.
just
He fucking
happened."
probably went and rang a sponsor.
He says, "You on who Paddy McDonald's offer me cocaine? I don't know whether to buy it or fucking sniff it with him." And that wasn't, were you up the stairs to take cocaine and he heard you want some cocaine?
I know, but like, you know, the way you Belfast ones talk, like, these are hard to catch.
Fuck's sake.
Frankie.
Get your bad fucking name.
Frankie's is right.
Like a random stranger. If you were going to be doing cocaine, would it be with a random stranger in brown boots from South Armagh? Like that, he is the most unlikely person you would say drugs to.
Do you think there's no such thing as drugs in
Oh,
South Armagh?
100%. But South Armagh, you have a good chance that his dad's fucking P. O'Neill and you'll go missing in a bog somewhere.
That is very true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like it wouldn't be the person
Just that Paddy McDonald boy, he must be flat out.
fucking
He's
telling
offering
you.
everybody cocaine.
And fucking in the hotel, fucking,
Right,
"Do you want
hotel.
cocaine? Do you want cocaine?" He's selling it. It's not the fucking
Him
jokes.
and that McCoy one's flat out in the fucking...
Two fucking hours selling the gear. That's why she closed the cafe, you know. She had all the money from the drugs.
I hear that. They read the place out full of drugs.
And you know that's going to be spread now.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Makes me look.
Sure, where do you think he's got that big car?
Hello, fucking here. Crack dealer, my Alex.
It's funny because it's true.
It's funny, but that's what I says. This is well used with her because see when you tell things like that, people just go, "That didn't happen." It fucking
It
happened.
fucking did. And like, as you say it, a big skinny, I don't know if he was a culture or a tang.
Oh, he's a full-on fucking South Armagh culture.
Tang, you know the whole
No.
culture a tang?
No?
Is Tang a tourney?
No, see, do you know what? As Connor Keys does a bit about this.
Right? Oh, it's a culty thing.
It's a different variant maybe of a culture. I think, I don't know, I could be corrected on this. A culture, let's just say, would drive a tractor, whereas a tang would drive a lorry. Do you know what I mean?
Get what you mean. Yeah.
Like Mo Robinson would be a tang. So there'd be a
Wood
chat. A chat. You're a cunt. You're an absolute... I'm not laughing at that. That's hugely disrespectful. That's up there with the fucking shirt, yeah.
It's a gang. It's a group. I mean, Jackie, listen to them.
The Wu-Tang Clan. No, I don't think so. That would have been really disrespectful, actually, wouldn't it? Woo!
Welcome to the MUDBLOOD.
Welcome is right. Anyway.
What about Elmo? Have you spoken to him lately?
No, I haven't visited him or anything, no.
He's
You know
still
what? He's probably
jealous.
wearing a rig out like what you've on. The old fucking
Light
marl,
blue?
yeah, marl trousers.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
these from McGabry.
so yeah, Connor
But
Keys would be able to tell you the difference between a culture and a time.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Colour's lost that fucking mountain of weight.
No, I saw that. He's fucking
Mountain of weight. He
melted
looks
away.
fucking brilliant. Was
Apparently
giggling.
he's walking and he's swapped crisps for rice cakes. That's what I was told.
He's taking big injections, I think. No comment, Leanne.
I don't know. I haven't been talking to him.
Well,
just seen
Willie
photographs of him.
took fucking injections for about a year and he was like a fucking hunger striker at the end of it.
I know. I would love to try the oil
But
injections.
sure,
but
what's
I
the
don't know.
point? You're going to be taking injections and then you're going to stop them.
I know. You know, you're 100% right.
Do you know, if you're going to do it, try and do it just, naturally. Like,
See, I have done it naturally before. I
no,
lost
it's hard keeping it off. That's
fucking
the problem.
9 stone one time.
This is the whole. That was what my show this year was meant to be. Was me getting in the full on proper shape, because I went down to 90 kilos and then it was like, let's take you and get the 6-pack on, and then you can do a show about how fucking hard it is to get there and maintain it.
Yeah.
And especially having kids, and it would have been a brilliant show because fucking everybody's about their appearance now. And then I got good, I couldn't fucking walk and put all my weight back on. So that's why it became good.
So when it was whenever you were doing the boxing,
yeah.
the celebrity boxing,
and then I went on to do a fight, like a proper fight.
Right, okay.
And then so I kept it going, and then I went down to 90 kilos, like I was lost in the weight, it was flying off me, but I was training fucking twice a day. Do you know?
So
and eating proper, and that's hard to maintain.
Of course it is.
Do you know? So when people are like, what do you mean? They're like, I'm fucking trying to get in. I was 17,000 steps a day and fucking training twice a day. Like, it was non-stop.
That is
It was like a full-time job, and she was going to me, fuck's sake, you way training again. You know, it's just when you have kids and you have life and you're trying to pick people up and do this, you're juggling, you're trying to push, and you can't fit it in, but it takes up 3 hours of your day.
I don't know how people with children do it. I have literally no way. I do not understand how you do it.
You sort of manage, and do you know what? See, when you don't have them, see when you like have like a half a day to yourself, you're like, you try, it's a nightmare, because then you try and do all the things that you can't do when they're there, like tidy the house properly, and you fucking spend the whole time tidying the fucking house, and then they fucking come back and wreck it again on you, and you're like, the fuck was the point there? I should have went and fucking enjoyed myself for half
I should have, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you sort of feel like you need to do something when they're not there.
What's a perfect day?
For what?
What would you do if you had a day to yourself?
A perfect day? What I would love to do is maybe get up in the morning and like go for a quick walk or go to the gym, and then do like a steam room or a sauna, then go and get my hair cut, and then go and have a nice bit of lunch or something.
Fucking hell, you're mad, you are.
Oh, like cocaine, McDonald.
Yeah.
And knowing who was offering me cocaine, no wonder he has to take it and sell it.
Yeah.
He's a born cunt.
Imagine going to get your hair cut and you and cocaine. Holy fuck. She gets stabbed.
What's mad is I've had my hair cut with people taking fucking cocaine.
That sounds scary,
It's
actually.
fucking... What's the worst haircut? Where do you go to get your haircut? Do you go to like a hairdresser?
I used to go to, yeah, I always went to hairdressers, and then there was a lad used to come into my coffee shop all the time, and he used to get lattes every fucking fart's end.
Definitely a hairdresser.
No, he's a barber.
Oh no, he's a hairdresser. He gets
Trust me.
lattes.
Trust me. Yeah, it is a bit fruity, alright. But no, he's the guy, the beard, the fucking hat on, and I was like, hang on a minute, he's right over the street from me. I'm going to give him a turn, because he gives me a turn all the time, and I've never went back. Elevate.
Once you go, you never go back.
Once you go to Gary, who's got fucking 3 kids and a wife, you never go back. But he's very good.
Yeah,
he's very good.
Was I telling you about my haircut over Christmas?
Can I just tell you something that was said last night?
What?
Somebody said to me last night, I'm not going to tell you who it was, that you've heard like a Lego man.
Like a Lego man? That is an insult. That's an insult.
Are you watching Coronation Street at the minute?
No.
Right?
I'm just like...
Is there a Coronation Street character?
There's a lesbian in it.
Right.
Becky. Look up Becky.
Coronation.
Lego haircut, and then a fucking lesbian haircut.
Coronation Street lesbian.
And then somebody else said to me last night, is your brother baldy at the front, and that's why he has it bruised over. So you need to flick it up to show people. Oh, you knew enough.
What?
Oh, you've great hair, lad.
Well,
You've great hair.
You're receding now, you need to go over to the...
I can see the backy thing.
Yeah, we bet.
Yeah, I can see a wee
Yeah.
bit. It's a wee bit backy.
Do you go to a barber's or do you go to a hairdresser?
Right, so interesting story.
Is it because
No, I used to always go to the executive because I've been going to the executive for my...
The housing executive.
Yes. No, the executive...
The housing executive cut your hair. Fuck me.
Let me tell you.
Same guy got Jack on my dog a house up in fucking Poland.
The executive barbers in Castle Street, I've been going there from I was a kid, like, you know, so always went there and they sort of know my hair, and even though it's a barber's, it's still like, it's a traditional barber's, you know what I mean? So like a very
Traditional Turkish one.
they very rarely fucking like will get it wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like few times I've ventured outside of that, hasn't worked out. So I'm very picky about where I go. Right?
Is it a certain barber?
No.
Right.
But I think because the executive has been going from like 60s or 70s.
I just can't. This is a vision of a fucking housing executive pulling up to your house.
He's like, give me 2 minutes here. Somebody on there about their flat.
Yeah.
I think because like they came through. It's like old boys that fucking came through the 70s where people had their hair long.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
fair
The
enough.
problem with that, Sean, is they're gonna die out.
Yeah, what happens then?
So this was the dilemma. I turned it up to the housing executive on a few days before Christmas. Get the hair chopped, and it was closed down. I think they're knocking that whole block down in Castle Street. I was like, what do you do now?
So you were like, no, stand inside.
I went in loads of different fucking unisex salons, right? Because I was going. Last time I went to one of the Turkish barbers, he literally just gave me a bowl cut,
Ooh.
and that was a rough 3 or 4 months for me.
You look like He-Man.
Yeah.
So that's not a great look, actually.
So the first one I went into, it was late on the day. I left late. They were like, nah, no availability. Next one, no availability. I was like,
Do you know that they just didn't want to cut your hair?
they didn't want to cut my hair. I was like, fuck me, look at that. So I was going, is there even any more here? I'm going to have to go to the Turks. And I walked around and there was one open and it was a men's hair salon. And I was going, fuck. This went in, I was going, there's no way they're going to have, this is an appointment job in here. I went in, they were like, could take you in 20 minutes. I was like, oh sweet, dead on. Happy days. And I went in and as only as I walked through the door, I looked about and went, this place is swaggy as fuck.
Oh.
Where was it?
Down the side of Garrick, Montgomery Street.
Malloy's?
Not Malloy's, it's called, I can't remember the name of it. But, right, I looked about, fancy decor, fancy sofas. The fella says, can I take your coat and belongings, sir? And
You went, you want my bank code and my sword and my fucking mortgage
I was
this
like,
month?
I'm away to fuck. But I went, right, go ahead. And he says, can I get you anything while you wait? A beer, a whiskey, a tea or coffee. And I was like, oh, I guess a cup of tea. And I sat down and I shivered because I was going, I've not the money to pay.
You're getting rigged for this haircut.
And then waited the 20 minutes and he goes, mind following me over here, sir, for your rinse and consultation. I went, oh fuck. It just kept getting worse because I was sitting there, right? And the fucking chair was automatic and all. No, he puts you in it. And then Harry McGarity, the singer. No Harry McGarity. Fucking Bees and Suitors and all. And like he's
John
fancy.
McGarty?
Not John McGarity, Harry McGarity. He's like a swing singer.
No.
No, but he's like a fucking.
Is he John McGarty tribute act? No.
He might be.
Harry McGarty and John McGarty.
He comes in and he goes, hi guys, just here to pick up my cologne order.
Fuck me.
I went, shit. I was going,
Did you not Google the place when you were there?
no, I didn't even. And
Did you get your hair cut on?
I did. So I'm getting my hair cut and Tom Smith walks in.
He normally goes to Malloy's.
And
It is Malloy's and you don't want to say, is it?
it might be Malloy. It wasn't called Malloy's. Maybe they've changed names. It was right beside where his thing is.
It is.
Yeah.
So the guy that owns that, I don't even know if we can talk about that, no? Probably not.
But anyway, he comes in, they're going, Mr. Smith, one head. And I was going, oh, fuck. It was just bad situation. And once he finishes the haircut, I'm going, oh, fuck, he done a good job, at least here. It'll be there, but it's good, like. And then he says, by the way, you don't have to do this, but it's included in the price. You get a face, neck, and shoulder massage.
Ooh.
And I was like, well, sure, I'm fucking paying for it. And I said,
You took it.
well, he said it was including the price.
You wee bitch.
So, get the whole massage, hot towel on my face and all, moisturiser, fucking the whole lot. I was going, oh, you know what? I deserve the treat.
It was when they brought out the plate of Ferrero Rocher. I went, they're really spoiling us.
That's a perfect day situation.
Anyway,
go on.
was, I fucking stood up, walked over to the till, I got ready to lift 80 quid out of my wallet. Goes 30 quid.
Unreal.
That's alright.
I get from 40. Because I was going, no.
Alright, Tom Smith.
I went, happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
I was not pleased. I was going, 80 quid is like fucking.
Take that pain off yourself.
Do you know what? I like when I go in to get a beard done it's 30 quid.
Hang on. Whenever I get my hair done, it's like 21.
Oh, Jordan Uri.
It's like 20 quid when I go usually.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Here, I'll fucking nearly go myself.
I'm going for weekly. I'm gonna have a
He's signed up. He's starting to wear a suit. He's saying winners win when he walks in the fucking door.
Right. You see, if you had a tuck of beer, do they charge you for the beer?
Nope.
Complimentary beer.
Yeah.
I
Most barbers in Belfast will give you a complimentary beer if you most of them do beer. Belfast.
But so isn't it?
What?
I've never got one.
What?
I've never got a beer in a barber's.
I had to basically move because I never really, the one barber I like cut my hair is up in Derry, MRP, right? He's my mate up in Derry. Really like him cut my hair. I bring him to the SSE to cut my hair, and that's like a thing. He comes all the way down from Derry and all. He's fucking brilliant.
So you get your dome cut before you go on stage?
Yes. Fuck me. So.
How the other half?
I was just saying that.
What's wrong with that?
No, it's not.
Getting your hair cut, not like you're about to go out in front of thousands of people. You want it to be sitting right. It was on UTV the other week. Didn't even get a fucking bit of makeup put on.
How was that? What was the crack? Were you on Rail Pamela?
Oh, I'm always on the Palma.
I'd be on Pamela all the time too if I had my way.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that your tape?
What?
Have you got a tape?
A nation sweetheart.
Have you? She said,
If the nation
can
is
I
Northern
tell you something about Pamela Valentine?
What?
Out of all the women that I've been pictured with or have been in their presence, and it's been on my social media, there has never been a stir as much as the first time I was in a photograph or on TV with Pamela Valentine. I've never had as many WhatsApp messages of people going, I would raid the whole of her.
I wouldn't go that far. I'd take
Of
her.
all the fucking people, like literally the amount of people that have a thing for Pamela Valentine.
I'd take her out for a feed.
Would you make her a cake?
Maybe.
That was too cool, Leon.
Maybe.
That was too.
No, but she's like, she just seems like a rattling devil is what we would call somebody that got down
A
there.
rattling dibble.
She'd be rattling like. She could crack. I'd say she'd be up for the
rattling means good crack.
Rattling means good crack. A rattling devil is somebody that would be a bit of banter.
It's not mad, like there's different rattling. I've never heard of it
You
before.
never heard that before?
No, rattling devil. Or he's a rattling devil now.
That's
It's nice, but it's a nice word. I
Yeah.
like it, like rattling.
Yeah, it means you're sound. It means you're dead on. And I'd say she would be very sound.
She's
dead
actually pretty fucking sound. Like,
Yeah.
she's a bit of crack. Like,
on. Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
That's what you want.
She is. She's, and some people you look at and you go, fuck, they'd be up. Do you know who was the biggest surprise for me? Paddy McGuinness.
Shit crack.
Unbelievable crack. Nicest fella I've ever met in my life. And I
Right.
had so many, never had the thing in my head where I wanted to meet him, or I just thought fucking, I think he'd be a fucking cunt.
He did a PA in the bank
Uh-huh.
back in the day. And he wasn't a great deal of crack then. It was whenever the whole Max and Paddy thing was
Right, okay.
was on the go. So but I don't know, but like obviously you're only getting a snapshot, and they're probably just there being like getting their heads melted by a load of randomers and stuff.
See, when I was with him, genuinely one of like the most down to earth, not up his own hole, just a real lovely fella.
What
And
was the context? What was the
he turned up at my gig in Derry.
no way?
He was doing Who Do You Think You Are for the
Right.
BBC, and he was filming in Derry, and he was in getting a pair of fucking track bottoms in Primark, believe it or not.
Right.
And he was up the till, and somebody says, Paddy McGuinness, and fucking see you in the Millennium Forum. And he was like, oh, you gonna go to the show? And he went, probably not. Paddy McDonnell's on, I'll go to him before we go to you, like. stand-up comedy, and he was like, oh right. And he says, he's a comedian. Oh yeah. He showed, oh yeah, I've seen his stuff online, blah blah blah. He says, funny, Paddy's in the fucking bar tonight. He's doing a wee thing for Harp Lager down in fucking above one of the bars there.
Is this a fucking Derry accent, by the way? Right?
And so he was like, oh well, I'll go down. So I arrived late because
Like an Indian Derry accent.
harder go Gordon door
You Derry?
welcome to London Delhi. Yeah, so he turned up.
Free Delhi.
Free Delhi Wall. Definitely, if you opened an Indian in fucking Derry, you should call it that.
Hey,
Shouldn't
Derry.
you? Free Delhi.
You're now entering Free Delhi. Free Papa Dom's at Free Delhi.
Up the Papa Dom's.
You're going to get me cancelled.
Chucky R. Korma. But yeah, so he turned up anyway, and I was late because a guy I know was manager of a hotel at the time, and he was like, Paddy, let on, you're staying here and let's do a video and I'll give you a suite. And I'm like, I'm not staying, but that's okay. He says, I want the video to say that you're staying here. So I was like, right, okay, done me a few favours. So I went up, got a few photographs and I came down, and I was late getting to the gig. And when I walked in, the bouncer went, here, Paddy McGuinness is down in the bar looking at you. He says he's a friend of yours, he wants to go to the show. And I'm like,
He's down in the bar looking at you.
but I didn't think it was that Paddy McGuinness.
You just thought it was some.
I know Paddy McGuinness is from Belfast, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
it was like one of them. So the girl running the gig was like, show me a picture of them on Facebook and I'll go and get them because we're sold out. And I was like, he's not even on Facebook, this guy, you know. And she was like, fuck's sake, right, come on, we'll run down the bar. And I run down because we were up the stairs in it, and he was down in Axel Patter O'Donnell's. And I walked in and he turned around and he went, eh, and I went, actual Paddy McGuinness. And he went, which Paddy McGuinness did you think it was? And I went, an 05 and you're not one of them. Do you know, like genuinely, like I didn't know him, like, so. And here's me, just come on. Me with the, yeah, come on. I didn't want to just come in and try and get a ticket, it was sold out. And I went, come on. I brought him upstairs and I brought
And
him
had you
upstairs.
met him before? This was your first meet?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He came up the stairs, called him on stage and all. He was like, I'm not doing material. He just stood there to get his shopping bag. And he's like, I'm going to go back to the hotel. And I says, wait, I have the gig and we'll have a pint. We had a pint, the next minute, lapping.
She on the piss with him?
Till 5 in the morning.
Class.
And he was lovely. And he had none but nice things to say about his ex-wife and his kids, and just a real nice
So
fellow.
when was this?
May last year.
Fuck me. That's very cool. That's
So
a
do you know,
cool story.
but you know when you meet somebody and you have these things where you're like, I think he would be a prick. I was so wrong. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, fuck. I'm glad I'm wrong. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So sometimes you do, but Palma gives off that she is that, but she is that when you
Yeah.
get her. She's sound. She's really sound. She's a nice girl.
So what were you chatting about?
Well, I'm doing Elvis this weekend. And he's doing me. No, it's Elvis's birthday.
Okay.
And there's a fella I know, Jim Brown, who isn't an Elvis impersonator. He is Jim Brown, the musician, but he's very good at doing Elvis.
Okay.
So he would be a tribute more than he would be an impersonator. So Jim was doing a show. He done my wedding and stuff, and it was just like, do you want to do a show? And I was like, I'll do something with you. So we're doing it in the Clayton to mark Elvis's birthday.
Okay.
I may and may not be singing. Leon.
Do you enjoy a good chanteuse? There's a guy.
Better comedy.
There's a guy called Miles Kavanagh. And he's from Kilkenny. It sounds like a lie, but it's not.
Is he in Elvis?
Do you know him?
I think I have seen him.
I was in my wee shady cafe one day, and this guy walked in through the door
And you went, there's Elvis.
with an Elvis handbag, like an Elvis tote handbag, like a fucking really garish thing, with the long hair, the mutton chops, a pair of high-vis shorts, a pair of ladies' beige tights on, trainers, and some sort of a mad jacket. And he had all the rings and all on. And I was like, well, how's it going? I said, what can I get you? He said, I'll have a cup of tea. I'll have a cup of tea. Give me a cup of tea there. You're a good girl. Blah, 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 blah. And I
Is
said,
he a traveller?
yeah. I spent like that's my New Delhi accent. And he says, hey, got him tea and all. I says, well, what's the crack anyway? Where are you from? I'm from Kilkenny. He says, I'm from Kilkenny. I says, what are you doing up here? I come up to Newry the odd time. He says, I come up, I have a good time. He says, you know what it is? You know what you as women, you're great. He says, you're great. Whenever you're like a tea bag, you put them into hot water. And what the fuck is it? You get the stronger they get in hot water. He come out with all these wee jokes, all these wee lines. And then he ended up finish of it was him singing Suspicious Minds through, a caution sign. You know the caution signs you have? But it was like a cone, so there was a hole in the top of it. And he was all fucking, I'm caught in a trap. Mental. Miles Elvis Kavanagh. Do it about 1 o'clock in the day. 1 o'clock in the day.
Did he pay for his coffee?
He paid for everything. An absolute gentleman. So he was in a couple of times, and there was a guy in who was just having tea in a scone. He was like a salesman. He was over in Dunn's, like filling up the shelves with whatever. And he came over for, he was in his suit and tie and all. And he was just watching it, being like,
Only in Newry.
only in Newry. And then he became a customer of mine.
Because of that?
Because of that, he was like, and he was a Scottish guy. And every time he'd come in, then he said, that's the only reason I come back here.
I hope
Just
that Elvis
in
was
case fucking Elvis comes back again. But if you look him up, he's Miles Elvis Kavanagh, and he's not an impersonator, and he doesn't take any money for things. But say like a shop is opening somewhere, Miles will just rock up, be all like, I'm here, baby.
It'd be like, did you ever see a wee woman? Was it sound quality gifts?
Oh,
Yeah.
What's wrong there?
all of him.
I don't think I twisted your nipple there. Like you were.
No, she does great work.
Have you not been down in sound quality gifts?
No, absolutely not.
Did not get yourself a rotary
Do you know
beam
what?
fucking steering wheel
You see,
cover?
whenever Snapchat fuck up, I've got a bit about that, and I started doing it before everybody else started leaping out. Like, so in like 2016, 2017, when Snapchat became a thing, I was at it flat out, absolute fucking
Snapchat?
pain in the hole, right? Talking shit on Snapchat, being all like, oh, I'm McCoy, I'm from Newry, everybody's
Do you still use your Snapchat?
do fuck. But I was having a tough time, and I was channeling all my madness. Instead of going and taking cocaine or getting drunk or fucking doing something like that, I decided to be a wanker on Snapchat, and people are all like, oh, you're some crack. And I was like, yeah, I fucking am some crack. And I fully believe if I hadn't stopped that when I did, I would have turned into the sound quality gifts woman.
Really?
Yeah. It's like she's learned how to use her phone, and now she's just fucking, do you know what I mean?
Is that why you don't know? Because it's like you see a reflection of yourself.
100%.
What you could have been.
What I could have been. I walked so she could run.
Do you think she's seen you and then went, I'm going to do that?
Yeah, but at the same time, I think, no, I'm not that, my ego's
No, I
not
get
that
you.
big.
I get you.
Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I think
It's easy to fall in that trap.
I think she believes her own
Do you
praise.
look at her the way like the Green Goblin and Spider-Man looks at the mask? Like,
I'm not a virgin, I don't know any of those things you just said to me.
Are you not a virgin?
No. You're talking about a penetrative virgin. You're talking about having sex
No,
with a guy.
listen.
That's what you're saying. I
No,
know.
I'm not.
I can smell your bias
Listen.
from here. Alright.
was that Miles Elvis Kavanagh?
Nice, is he there?
He's here. He
Oh,
was
Jesus.
on All Ireland Talent Show.
Oh, fuck, was he?
I'm unwell and living in the East. And he's multiplying.
Back from the dead. I do not believe it. Thank you very much. No, I'm August Percy, and I'm back from the dead. I'm doing it for peace. No,
Nice as a dog.
I'm back from the dead. Back doing it for peace.
What year is it? That's in there.
Voice
man-
musical Grammy Cup.
Three episodes. There can only be one king, though.
It was like Niles, fight.
This is about Hound Dog, maybe. He normally dances, but the song is slows a bit.
Okay, off you go.
No, we're not taking on the enemy. No, we're talk up front, the enemy card. Took him to
sing it, guys!
August summer's done. Took him to a yard, and in a clum.
Dog has gone in.
Gilgore.
Gypsy.
Is it Jerry?
Is it Gypsy?
It's got dog called Gypsy. He had no dog with him though.
You have to let Miles come back and sing Suspicious Minds without question. And I think if you do not do that, you're making a very, very big mistake.
I'm going to say no.
You're
Fuck she.
You're mad.
You do your best. And thank you so much. Thank you. And bye-bye, doggy.
Fuck it. What is her she? What's her credentials as a fucking talent spotter?
Exactly.
Bitch.
You sing Elvis in Irish. a
What?
bit. You sing Elvis in Irish a bit.
Yeah, fucking sures. 56 though. Miles. What year is that from?
2010.
Oh,
Elvis.
Where age now would it be?
well, he'd be 60. Ooh.
No, he's
70.
70.
Fuck, I keep thinking it's still 2020, you know. But anyway, but that's the kind of shit that we
You
used
moved
to.
away from me.
That's what we used to
Did you
put
not?
up with.
You moved away from me. I was pet, yeah, and you moved away. Yeah, you moved
What a
away.
love affair. What about the time he wrecked the set? Were you there for that?
I don't know. Was I there?
I don't know.
Which podcast was it?
The,
Oh, was
the
he on
one that
another
shall
one?
the one that shall not be
Oh,
named.
right, that one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I was. I was there to start.
You're a
I
wee
think
dog,
I-
you've been to all the fucking podcasts.
He's been on a load. He's been on Tea with Me. He's been on Teresa's.
Were
He's
you?
been on.
Word up.
You're going to become
We're
the
Not.
unofficial.
That's right.
You're going to become the unofficial dog of the comedy scene.
Do you know what? I like. It's. He does high
High
five.
five. You remember when I said that? I was like, you're going to be the thing. He was like, high fives. Oh, no.
He because at this stage of the game, I'm like, I can't be bringing him because people would be like, here comes fucking
We had a dog at one stage and it was like our baby.
yeah.
We went everywhere with it. It was a wee Westie. And people were like, oh, for fuck's sake, Emma's in their dog.
Yeah, because there's been times like I've been maybe like because I'm out and about and I'm doing a bit more gigging, and I feel bad leaving him in the house, but I don't want to be annoying my ma to mind him, you know. But then I'm like, I'm
Does your
going
man
to.
love him?
She actually does, yeah,
She'll let on she doesn't, but she
yeah.
does.
But like I'm going to rock up to somewhere in fucking Derry to do a gig with my dog and be like, here comes this balloon.
Do you go to your granny's, do you? Was your granny good? Does she give you wee sausages? No.
He knows that word. He knows the word.
She's like, none. Yeah, your granny gives you sausages, doesn't she? She does. Ah, sausages. Ah, you like sausages, don't you?
Sausages. Do you want a sausage, Ollie? Yeah. He does. He knows know some words, don't you?
Do you want to hear when certain cities in Ireland got their city status?
We'll go for
Yes.
We'll go back to this.
When